3. Hanamura. Hanamura is weird. It's one of those maps that like can really go either way. Not a fan of it being in the map pool, but I'm surprised that Runaways picked it. They must have like a plan for it, or they feel really confident. I guess you don't really want to go to Anubis against Luxury Watch when they have a great Pharah player, but Runaway definitely must have an interesting plan as they come out with this single healer strat, but I don't think it's real.
LW Blue looking pretty standard except for Flower on the Torbjorn.
Is he gonna stay? No, not gonna stay. They always get me so hyped, man. Like they pretend that they're gonna pick Torbjorn and they don't pick Torbjorn. Like, oh, okay, cool, thanks. I really appreciate it. Like Miko's playing Diva. Honestly, just go Torb. I want to see a Symmetra, man. Or whatever. On a Hanamura is a weird map. I think defense should like always win. It's like super hard for offense to do anything as long as defense doesn't misplay themselves, but these teams definitely don't play like super perfect. They definitely made mistakes on King's Row for sure. It's actually kind of weird, I think, that Runaway won the King of the Hill, because I like in general I would have expected Luxury Watch, so like that upset's actually pretty big because it could easily be 2-0 right now. Although I mean, I guess you could make the argument that King's Row wouldn't have been picked, but is this real though?
I love it.
Single healer? YOLO, man. Alright, so they're just gonna run dive with a... I mean, this is an interesting comp. It's just, you're just gonna go in. There's like no breaks here. They just have to go. Because the second that they take spam damage, they don't have enough sustain to get it back. So I think they're just gonna go for like awkward trades here. But they're playing quite passive, I think. They got Stitch in, but Bumper is gonna have to take it from the top. There's better heroes for what Bumper's doing, though. I'm surprised that they're not running a Pharah with this. Like, the 76 seems kind of awkward. This composition is really awkward. If they stay on it, I think that they're making a mistake. Like, I feel like a Zarya would be good. Like, better than 76. Pharah would probably be better than 76. They don't have any real... Like, they're just kind of relying on getting an ult and killing shit. So Flower kills Stitch really late, and now that's another 30 seconds off the clock, 20 seconds off the clock.
How do Bumper and Cox get through this doorway?
I'm unsure what their plan is though for Cox. Like Stitch is in, Haxel's in. They don't have health packs. They need a pulse bomb right now. Misses the pulse bomb. He thought it hit Sabiolbi, so he forced out the nano boost, and then Kaiser kills Luna. So that's kind of huge, actually. It was kind of a misplay from Luna. Luna's nano boosts are so bad, actually. Like, they have not gotten better. He thought that Sabiolbi was pulse bombed, and he nano boosted Sabiolbi to save him from the pulse bomb, but the pulse bomb didn't hit him, and then Flower comes in with this trade. This is actually a really big play. But Luna died there. Still has to trot back to the fight. And Cox switches to Anna because they're like, okay, finally we need a healer. And they switch to Diva though too. Like, this is really awkward. I don't know. I'm still not a fan of this comp from Runaway. Like, super damagey, but it's not. I mean, now it is anyway. They have Anna, but Cox isn't gonna get his ult for quite some time. And you see the power of the Anna nuke there when the team just doesn't have a Reinhardt. Like, okay, now Miko just like doesn't have suit, I think.
That really hurts them because trying to spam mini Devo through this doorway while you have Jonas there able to shield it off makes it extremely difficult to actually pick it up. And Flower, in fact, will just go ahead and dash.
I mean, Haxel can solo carry this right now, but I feel like he might just wait for the nano boost.
Again, though, I sit here and I more or less wonder when Runaway has been successful.
Bad sleep dart if they can capitalize on it.
Why did it take so long?
Kaiser wants to charge so bad, actually. Well played from Luxury Watch to get that off. Do they even cap here? What happens? They're waiting for Cox to get this ult. Alright, so they force out the sound barrier. If they don't use anything else on Runaway, they're okay. They did force out the nano and the sound barrier, but this Reinhardt's gonna die. This composition was so bad from Runaway. Like, they're making the game, like, you make the game so much harder for yourself when you try this shit that like actually has no value. Like, why would you ever try the composition that they ran? Like, I want to know why they thought that that was gonna work, and now they put themselves super behind. Stitch can hit a pulse bomb here and open this up for them. He's super far behind them. I mean, they can nano boost Haxel without Dragon Blade, I guess. Now they can nano boost Bumper. I don't know. Maybe you nano boost Stitch, but this is it. Like, They don't have any more opportunities. They have 2 support ults though, like that should be more than enough. He gets rewarded. All right, so he wins on the fight, and then Janus panic shatters for some reason. So this fight's super winnable now. Although Runaway just lost both supports.
Not able to solo carry enough by himself, although they have started to turn it
I guess
around.
the 0 Ana factor was huge there. I don't know what just happened. Haxel just went in the back, I guess, and got a bunch of kills. Stitch and Haxel went in. They got lucky. They got super lucky there. And now Cox switches off the Ana to go 76 to get back to the fight, I guess. But he should switch immediately. They're making this game more difficult than I appreciate. Like, they don't have another healer now. But they're about to have a lot of ults at the same times, I guess. Like, Luxury Watch doesn't have any ults, so I mean, Runaway could arguably just win right here, even without the ult. So Haxel kills Luna, huge play from him again. And now they just need to hit a shatter. Haxel's just going off by himself. He doesn't even have a healer with him. Alright, Haxel's just going to put the team on his back, I guess. It didn't really matter what hero Cox was playing. Cox could have done 0 damage, and the outcome probably would have been exactly the same. Misplay from Luxury Watch, though. Like, they didn't even get anybody on the point. They didn't drop. They tried to fight this Genji, and the Genji just dumpstered them. So, Cox actually dies, which is pretty lol, but...
Mako's still here, and it's going to be a long time coming, most likely.
Maybe he'll be trying to stagger himself with the Diva. Maximize the time. Easy cap, but...
Just like that, Runaway takes nearly the whole time to take point A.
I don't know. Luxury Watch misplayed that for sure.
Like that may have been a mistake.
They saved 0 ults, and then they tried to fight a Dragon Blade, and then the Dragon Blade just dumpstered them. I mean, it was a kind of an obnoxiously good play from Flower there. I think he killed Luna, then Dragon Bladed, then killed like 2 or 3 more, but you can't really expect that, I guess. Unfortunate. Unfortunate for Luxury Watch, because I honestly think that they could have full held them, to be honest.
Is they switch Cox back to the Soldier 76 at the end. And I think that makes a lot more sense on point B, because you can actually, if you can get that tack visor up, and maybe this was the plan all along, Doa, maybe if they got that first point, that style of composition on point B, if you have tack visor and Dragon Blade, it would be incredibly hard to defend a snowball. Like, you might be able to get a 6-minute double cap, you know, with 6 minutes left in the time bank, if you did.
So Runaway that was huge actually for Runaway, because they went from having 0 time to 3 minutes. Like, that 3 minutes is a lot of time. And now Luxury Watch running their dive with Zen.
Necessarily expecting to 100% work on point A.
But I like that runner's running Torb.
3 minutes 5 seconds. It's decisive when they come through the second time.
It's a beefy comp from Runaway. If they get like armor packs on Stitch, it's going to be very scary. But Cox is kind of on his own. If Cox dies, the whole kind of defense like pretty much falls apart.
End up with 3 minutes in the time bank for your opponents on the other side. So shaking mentally for LW Blue. See if they can shake it off, I suppose. Do better on their offensive.
Using the stair spot, OP stair spot.
Yeah, we're going to look at what is essentially the most quintessential LW Blue composition. Full dive with the Zenyatta.
Yep.
They play this more than anybody else, and Runaway will be...
They don't really have any team fight ults to cap the second point, Luxury Watch. Like, this composition is not super bad as far as getting in and getting damage and getting kills, but it doesn't transition super well into team fights on the second point. Because there's no nano boost. I mean, unless Flower has a crazy Dragon Blade like Haxel did last round, but... They need to break the Reinhardt shield and go in. This is an awkward position from Cox, actually. I think he anticipated a Reinhardt and he was going for a sleep dart. But he got punished there. It could have been really big. Especially since he's the only one healing. Stitch kills Sabiobi, big play. Flower kills Bumper. Now nobody can die. This is like one of those things. It's like, alright, you got your kill, that's it. Like, Bumper's dead. You come back now when you have your 6 players, you go in, you try to kill at least one person, probably the Reinhardt, maybe the Ana. They kill the Ana, the push is pretty over, I think. You see, like, there's not enough healing on the map right now to help Kaiser there, it's just the Ana. So their positioning is really awkward, and Sabiobi gets a pulse bomb, kills almost himself actually, but big pulse bomb. But this was pretty easy, I think, because that kill on Bumper was actually so big. And they were able to just ignore the turret, actually. But Runner's going to have Molten Core, so even though he dies and they don't get much out of it, the Molten Core should be enough to hold here if he gets a good gun up on second. Because again, Luxury Watch doesn't have any team fight. Like, they have Sound Barrier and maybe like a bunch of individual kills, but I don't think that this composition will fly on second point.
turrets over here on the side.
They don't have the like massive team fight ults. Like it's gonna require what's his name, Flower, to just go off, but you can't really anticipate that. Although if Runner feeds here with his ult up,
already storming their way into point B here. Dragon Blade out. Flower doesn't even need it to finish off Cox.
alright, so Flower pops Dragon Blade, doesn't get much with it though. Dies, doesn't kill Bumper, doesn't get that kill, but Haxel killed Janice, and Haxel's on the point. Here comes the Molten Core. Eats the Diva Bomb. Oh my god, Runner. Runner's having a rough time, honestly. He's died like 3 times in a row. His ult was awful. He was caught out of position. But then big Earth Shatter right there from Kaiser. Gets the kill on the mech suit. This quarter was doing so much work, but here we go. Cox switches to Genji and gets a kill on Miko. They're just going to run a bunch of dive heroes now because they know that Luxury Watch doesn't have like a Shatter or a Graviton to put the nail in the coffin. So they're just going to keep coming out with more DPS heroes, which is, I mean, it's cheesy, but it'll work, I guess, because there's no way for Luxury Watch realistically to get a team wipe. Like Sabiobi needs to get like a kill, get a kill, and like do it all in like 1 or 2 seconds. Cox kills Sabiobi. Cox's Genji is actually pretty good. I mean, he's doing work here. But you see like the problem here with Luxury Watch's comp is that they can't really get these kills, and they can't do it fast. Like they're gonna keep coming back, but like nobody's getting a team wipe here. And while it's really good cheese from Runaway, it's like it's just a weird compositional decision from Luxury Watch.
It seems that way, but Pulse Bomb comes in.
Kills Reinhardt, but Kaiser kills.
I think with that Dragon Blade, they certainly can.
No, they're still not getting kills. Like Stitch is doing so much work right now, and then they didn't even get a tick yet. Here we go. Kaiser on the point now. Gets a pin onto Janice. Huge play there, because now that's one less player that they have to worry about when they come out of spawn. Runner's gonna have his sound barrier decently soon. They killed the mech suit. This is crazy, but I really don't like Luxury Watch's decision here. Like Luna switches off of Ana to go 76 to get back. Like they're super all in on this fight, and it makes no sense to me because they need a hero that'll get a team wipe. But they don't have any. Like Sabiobi, like look how far out Runaway just went to get those kills, and now they're like getting slammed. Good play from Sabiobi, but they're still not running anything. Like Bumper's gonna get this Primal Rage. It's good sound barrier from Runner, crazy. Bumper gets his Primal Rage, does he pop it? Nope, he could have hid it actually there. But they don't even need it. This is like gonna last forever. Because Bumper like will now get Primal Rage when it comes out. Like Bumper can just stagger himself. They don't even have a tick yet. It's literally been like 5 minutes, there's no ticks. Keep waiting. Bumper has Primal Rage now. Jumping around, jumping around. They finally got a tick. Bumper kills Luna. Jumping around. There's Winston. Here comes the Shatter from Kaiser. Gets one swing. It's a 3-man Shatter. Takes the Diva with him. Stitch kills Gambler. Now we have Cox coming in. He'll have Dragon Blade soon. Both teams just keep dropping Diva bombs on the point. Here comes the Dragon Blade. Misses. Doesn't matter though, because they just stalled the point out for literally 5 minutes. Cox doesn't care. It's like, I'm an anime and I'm going to take a 1v1 right now with Sabiobi's Tracer. 0 shits given. That's an anime, dude. Killing Sabiobi's Tracer. That's demoralizing. It's GG right now. I'm pretty sure Runaway just won right there. That was the moral victory. The internal mind games were just decidedly made right there when Cox gets the kill on the Sabiobi.
So Kaiser now off the May and back onto the Reinhardt, and the hero selection stabilizing, but some of those ultimate charges will go down as a result. Gambler, after an absolutely insane 3 minutes.
Like Stitch doesn't even care right now, but they're giving them a lot of room. Like the point is just one more tick that they need. Good reflect. They're chasing. Why are they chasing Cox? Cox just kills Sabiobi again. Oh my god. Cox is going ham right now. They both chased him, and then he got the kill on the Tracer. So, like, Flower's tilted right now. I'd be tilted if I were Flower. Sabiobi's definitely tilted. Yeah, he switches to Roadhog. He's not feeling the Tracer anymore. But Luxury Watch went all in on that push, and now they're at a really, really big disadvantage. Like, if Bumper gets this Monkey ult, it's going to be more than a big problem. Like, Janice only finally switches to Reinhardt, and they switch Sabiobi to Roadhog. They're like, okay, guys, we just need one tick. But I'm surprised that they're even trying to push from here. Like, they need to stop worrying about high ground, just go straight for the point and hope that Runaway drops down and they get kills that way. Itch goes for the suicide kill on Flower. I mean, it's probably worth it. It's defense. If you're on defense and you get a trade, it's always worth. Huge play from Bumper. Bumps him off the map. Gives me a little bump.
If you're Runaway, you'll make that trade basically every time. Sure. Because of the proximity spawns. So
Look at Cox, dude. Cox is playing like his own game of Overwatch right now. Whatever, man. Caught out of position, but it doesn't even matter because Renner can just pop sound barrier now. Bumper, I mean, Bumper wasted promo rage. I don't know if it was worth when he popped it, but they have so much time. They popped the Diva, the Ana ult to get onto Janice, but Janice is getting so little done. Like, Reinhardt without speed boost is so useless, actually. He got nothing out of that. And then Haxel gets the kill with the suit. It's pretty crazy, actually. I don't like these nano boost targets.
Again, I don't understand why you use the nano boost there. There's nothing for him to do. He was on the high ground.
There's so many fights this match, actually, that Luxury Watch loses just because they keep nano boosting this Reinhardt. Like, it's Season 3 or something. Runner didn't even have to pop the sound barrier. And now Luxury Watch has no defensive or support ults, rather, so like Cox switches to this Bastion for the BM. They just need to live for 10 more seconds. 3 minutes is more than enough time to cap first point anyway, so worst case scenario, Luxury Watch wins this push, but won't even matter. Protect the Bastion is in full effect.
Getting defensive matrix, you can back away. Wow, he is just not moving, man. We're in
this guy does not care. I don't even know why he's on this hero. There's definitely better heroes than this, but he's just flexing right now.
They're getting the kills they need, and Cox thinks they've got it. I agree. Runaway takes Hanamura.
Yeah, Luxury Watch. I mean, Runaway got gifted their offense, I think. Arguably, Luxury Watch could have followed them on first point, but that second, I don't know, that second round was a clown fiesta from Luxury Watch. Like, they had no business even trying, I think, to take that fight for 5 minutes. Like, you just have to slow down and get a hero that'll win you a game. They could have went like May. They could have went like May, Zarya or something. I don't know. There was a lot of heroes they could have picked. They just didn't. And then they, like, kept suiciding one by one by one by one. Like, 5 minutes of dead time on one fight is kind of crazy.